Peas, welcome back to another Tuesday, another week, another video. Before I start, I just have to say, ooh, my sleeves are falling down. Before I start, I just have to say, I, like many people online, are feeling really icky about creating content right now. It doesn't feel right, and I personally, I can only speak for myself, I'm not motivated to do this in light of all the crappiness that's happening in the world. But at the same time, I want and need to maintain my platform, and I also would love to provide a positive escape from the world right here. This is what I've maintained. This space was and always will be. So don't think I'm not doing anything. We're still working hard in the background to challenge equality and all that is right. Let's get on with the video. So today I want to do something a little bit different. You lovely sweet peas are always saying how wonderful you find my relationship with Jamie. But I know for a fact there are many couples out there who are incredible, wonderful, much better than us, and I wanted to share them with you today. So one, you two could decide whether you ship, stan, whatever the cool word is these days that the young folks use, the relationships I'm going to be talking about. Two, whether you agree with my ratings. I just said that. I wasn't actually planning on rating them. Maybe I should rate them. Let's see. That feels mean. We'll see. And three, to see whether you also agree if this is the list of ultimate relationships, right? We're talking about the golden circle, the creme de la creme of relationships. Stop it, sleeve. Of relationships. I've run out of metaphors, but you know what I mean. The best relationships out there that there is. Some are fictional, some are real. I guarantee you'll know all of these people. If you don't, you should definitely check them out. So, let's go. Okay, so I compiled this list a little while ago. I've been working on this list for a while, just passively, on a notes page on my phone. And some of them are real and some of them are not. So I'm gonna go with the TV ones first, and then we'll move to the real ones. Right, these are in no particular order, so let's just go for it, okay? The first is from Friends, okay? Hold on. Bear with me, I feel like I'm gonna make a lot of enemies in this video. So a lot of the relationships in Friends is very flawed. They are all kinds of messed up. I'm pretty sure at some point every single one of them has dated every single one of them. But I'm sure you'd agree with me that Chandler and Monica stand the test of time. That end episode, their love is just so adorable. The babies, the way that they're always fighting. I think I'm just in love with Chandler. I'm sorry, Jamie. I really love Chandler Bing. So yes, they were the first couple that came into my head and that inspired me to do this video. I love Chandler and Monica. Oh, if we're doing ratings, it's gonna be so difficult. I'm just gonna pluck these numbers out of my butt, right? You can tell me if you agree or not. I'm gonna give Chandler and Monica I'm struggling whether to go with a 7 or an 8. 7.5. 8. Be decisive, Shaaba. I'm giving them an 8. The reason being is because whilst I think they work so beautifully together, which they do, they're also super old school. Friends is of a different time. I get it. It's not as progressive, but they're gonna have a point, Doctor, for that. Secondly, I don't like the secrecy, you know, with like Chandler smoking and all of this stuff, and Monica just fundamentally annoys me. So I think they work really well together, but because I find Monica particularly very annoying, yeah, we're gonna go with an 8. Thank you, Monica and Chandler. You can go now. Seeing as we're on the topic of Friends, my second couple is gonna be Rachel and, wait for it, Joey. Oh my gosh, you're gonna hate me. I see it already. You're like, no, Team Rachel and Ross. I hate the idea of Rachel and Ross together. I don't get why that was such a big thing. I don't think that they are good for each other. I get it, the heart wants what the heart wants, but Ross, I think it's the Geller gene. I clearly have something against the Geller gene because Ross is so freaking annoying. Monica's only annoying because she's like too clean and a bit bossy. Maybe her bossiness reminds me too much of me. That's like an internal screaming for another day. But Ross, whew, he could just disappear. Just no. So yes, I think Rachel could do better, and I think for that brief moment that started in Barbados with Rachel and Joey, that was a good relationship. They were like on the right level, you know? They look good together. He was so good with the baby. I wish that was how it ended. You may disagree. I'm gonna give them a higher rating than oh no, I can't because they didn't even stay together. We'll match that with an 8. I don't know why, it's just the number I'm giving them, okay? So, there you go. Rachel and Joey. Moving away from Friends now and onto another TV show that's probably just as old, maybe older, who knows. We're binge watching it at the moment and I feel very conflicted for saying this one, but I just wanted to put them on because I do think they are cute. I'm talking Desperate Housewives here, and I'm talking, can you guess? Gaby and Carlos. You may very much disagree with this. I think I disagree with myself. I don't know how this is possible. I'm saying Gaby and Carlos because, wait for it, sorry, objectively speaking, I think Lynette and Tom, the Scarvos, are the best couple. They're like solid, they're good, right? They last the test of time, so much has happened to them, they clearly treat each other very well, they support each other in very adorable ways, and yes, they should probably also be on here, so they go right there, Lynette and Tom Scarvo. But they don't have like the cute factor. I find Gaby and Carlos particularly cute, and even though they cheat, even though they do terrible things to each other, I'm not glorifying violence, I'm not glorifying adultery, please don't think any of those things. I just think the way that like Gaby's arc of character development happens, and the way that like she sticks with him, and then she's like, oh, you always ended my career and I chose to be a housewife, and it turns out that actually like they needed each other, you know, they need each other. It's just these tiny little golden moments to make me go, oh. So yeah, Gaby and Carlos. Also look at them, beautiful, beautiful. All right, in terms of a rating though, it's gonna have to be a low one because they're clearly in a very, very dysfunctional relationship. I don't think it's one that should be supported. So I'm gonna give them like a 4. That seems fair to like counteract all the negative things that show and that storyline portrays, but to give it the beautiful natural candidness that is the chemistry. I wonder if the actors ever like got together, because I don't know, I just think they work very well. Okay, continuing with, I'm kicking but you can't see because my leg doesn't go that high. Continuing with the fictional storylines and couples that I stan, I give you Unbreakable, They Love, Damn It, It's Miracle, Kimmy Schmitt, Unbreakable. An odd choice, I hear you say. Where are you going with this? I hear you ask. Well, Titus and one of the best characters ever to be in existence just generally, happens to have gotten together with Mikey, who was just so damn cute. They were just so damn cute. I'm realising now, actually, in saying this, that if you're watching this video and haven't watched these shows, I'm probably giving you really big spoilers. So sorry about that. Titus and Mikey are just a little beautiful couple. They had their problems. I don't think they're together anymore. Can I ship a couple that's no longer together? I'm gonna say yes. They clearly had their issues because Titus himself is a bit of a broken person, but they were cute together. Liked their interracial portrayal, generally liked the show. So yeah, what would we rate Titus and Mikey over here? I also love the juxtaposition of like this builder, this, you know, like rough tumble lad's lad with this super like extravagantly portrayed gay being. It's just beautiful. It just worked really well together. Plus, without Titus and Mikey, we wouldn't have had his rendition of the Meatball song. I don't think it's a Meatball song. It just reminds me of Meatballs. Does he say Meatballs? You know the song I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he says Meatball. Regardless, it's the Beyonce song, Hold Up, that Titus does, possibly with meat in it. I cannot remember at this time. Did I rank them? I don't know. 6. Because they're not like the best couple, but they're just really cute together, you know? So, wanted to give them a mention. They're still better than Gaby and Carlos, they weren't that bad, but they're certainly not like Rachel Joey level, which is still staying up there, strong with me, at an 8, along with Monica and Chandler. Okay, moving on to another gay couple who stand the most adorable test of time, who are still together as far as I know, actually, because I've not finished the series, but I'll be very mad. I'll boycott the world if this changes. Schitt's Creek. You know how I'm going forward with this. No, it's not Alexis, because although her relationship, I'm not going to say anything because I know that's the thing and I don't want to give spoilers, you know, I don't think, like, fine, alright, they're cute, but I'm talking about the ultimate relationship, that is Patrick and David. That show is just goals. Their relationship is goals. The way they care for each other, the candidness of its portrayal, how sweet they are to each other, the proposal, the song, oh my gosh. And they're wedding planning at the minute and it's just beyond adorable. That right there takes a #1 spot. I'm sorry, move over Rachel and Joey. I know, but they definitely front runners. If I'm gonna have to rate them, they are so close to a 10. I don't think there is such a thing as a perfect couple, to be fair, so I probably won't give anyone an exact 10, but 9, 9.5, 9.7. That is what Patrick and David get in my eyes. They're wonderful. I want to be David's best friend. I just, I wasn't saying that in like a, oh, I want a gay best friend way. I really, really love David. Beautiful. Also, he's not gay, he's pan, so there you go. There is no way we're gonna be able to come and beat Patrick and David. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen. But moving on to another show, The Big Bang Theory. This is like one of the first ones that I put on the list. And I don't think I agree with past Shaaba on this, so I'm gonna mention them, but I think I'm gonna give them a low score because my thoughts have changed. I initially said that Bernadette and Howard Wolowitz were a cute shipping couple. I still think like I ship them loosely. You know, I don't think any of the couples on that show really stand great, you know, and count as a good benchmark for what a couple should be. And there was definitely like a mother-child thing going on that was the biggest flaw in Howard and Bernadette's relationship. But the reason that I wanted to include them is because there is one scene that honestly brings me to tears. But it's when Bernadette is quarantined and Howard comes out his little keyboard and he sings a song, and it's just so geeky and so adorable. I just had to mention them, even if they're not a fab couple. That one moment, couple, if we were shipping couple moments, they would be high on this list. But the minute they've made the list, but they're near the bottom. They are not meatball worthy, not Patrick and David worthy. I'm gonna rate them like Gaby and Carlos. What do I give them? Like a 4? I'm gonna rate them like a 4.5. A 5. I'm gonna give them a 5. 4. It's decided. They've got a 4. They're down the bottom. We're now gonna jump to a movie because I'm pretty sure this is probably not gonna be on someone's list, but I've put them there because even though they only feature for like a minute at the beginning of this film, they're just goals. Ellie and Carl from Up. I know. Here, take my tissue. Take it. Oh, sadness ensues. But you can't really talk about couples in the media and not talk about the greatest love that ever was, portrayed in the most simple and yet emotional, heart-wrenching montage. So, there you go. What would we give their relationship? It feels difficult to judge, but they're clearly gonna have to be up there. Gonna go for a solid, I was gonna say 9. But again, it's one of those couples where they won't show them very much, so I don't think we can say... No, based on what we know, 9. There you go. You are very close, but still behind David and Patrick, who... Right up there, right up there. I want to watch Up again now. Cute. And he was clearly very sad when he was gone, but he learned... He was... Definite ship right there. Oh, hot air balloon, should I say? And hot air balloon nicely segues into my final fictional couple that I want to mention today. I'm talking about The Good Place. If you haven't watched this show, this is probably my favourite show of all time. It's on Netflix. Kristen Bell is in it, who is just the kindest human being on earth, so why would you not have seen it yet? Go, stop this video right now and go watch A Good Place. But the couple that I'm talking about is Eleanor, played by Kristen Bell, and TD. They're so cute together. They don't work so well, and I think that's what makes them work so well, you know? Like, they're just so different. I would never, you know when they say opposites attract? That is exactly what Eleanor and TD are. And they just made each other better people. And it was so beautiful to see. I just love love. I particularly love their love. So I'm gonna put them quite high up because the development of making each other better people, the friendship that they had, and the fact that they stood the test of time so many times, it's an impressive feat. Like, I would like to think that Jamie and I would be able to do that, but you just don't know, you know? So yes, Eleanor and TD. I'm gonna give them... No! I feel now like I've rated Carl and Ellie too high, because I want to give them a 9, but I do think that they're better than Carl and Ellie. Oh, how can I say that? In different ways. Okay, I'm gonna knock Carl and Ellie down a peg. They're on an 8.5. I know I said I wouldn't use decimals. It's happening. And Eleanor and TD are a 9. So, right up there is still David and Patrick with a 9.5. But Eleanor and TD come a close second. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Are there any huge fictional characters that I've missed out of this list? Please let me know. Do you disagree with any of them? Do you think they shouldn't be on the list? I would love to know. I am gonna go onto real life couples, some of which I know in person, others of which I don't, so bear with. I'm gonna start with like the ultimate aim, like up here of couples. I'm sorry, I do think that they beat Patrick and David. They're gonna have to be on a different scale, right? Okay, I'm gonna go on this side and show them to you here, because it just doesn't feel right putting these like idealistic, written, not real relationships with genuine relationships that are happening right now. So I'm also not going to rate these because they're real people. That would just be so mean. Right, Michelle and Barack Obama. Come on, come on. You can't have a list of ultimate relationships in real life and not include the literal king, okay, I know they're not literal, but the actual leaders of the best leaders of the world. Ugh, I'm failing to speak today. You know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna leave. Seriously though, Michelle and Barack Obama, so cute. Look at these moments. Look at how they lift each other up. Look at how Michelle has made such a fantastic role for herself. Look at the amazing things that they do. They're just fantastic as individual people and as one giant pizza pie. I really want pizza. Next on the list, and I have to say, this is a bit of a cop-out because I've not done very much research, but they just strike me as a wholesome couple, so I'm putting them on here anyway, is Melissa McCarthy and Ben Falcone. You can fight me on this, you will not change my mind that Melissa McCarthy is one of the best actors of this generation. She is an incredible role model. She has broken so many boundaries and stereotypes and labels and levels of success, and I just love the fact that her literal husband cameos in so many of these films. When I figured this out, I was just like, good for you. Good for you. And I don't know, like, I don't follow Ben. I don't know, I don't read up about like celebrity gossip very much. I just see what happens to me on my social media feeds. So yeah, not gonna say too much about them. I just think that they're really cute. Next up is a couple who's on here. Again, not for substance because I don't know too much about them, but just because in terms of aesthetic goals, like I don't even know if they've had babies yet. I'm gonna tell you who they are, so this doesn't sound so weird and out of context. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. They are just two stunning people. Stunning. They are gods. They're not even people, really, are they? I was just gonna say, do they have a baby? Because if so, that baby is just gonna, I don't know, I can't even think of a metaphor worthy of what that baby's beauty will represent. Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, baby. Oh my gosh, I think they do. Oh my gosh, they have many babies. Father of three, girl. Oh wow. Oh my wow. Just look at them. It's unfair that one family will have all of those genes. That is, I'm trying to be mad, but I can't because they're just so damn cute. My shallow and superficial addition to the list. I'm not at all saying that they're not wonderful people, like in person and of substance. I've just not looked into it. So, right, next on my list is Neil Patrick Harris and his partner, David. They are adorable together, and the sole reason that I found out that they were a couple is from this like Tumblr thing. Yes, Tumblr days. Wow, old. This Tumblr thing that went around of their family photos from Halloween. That is goals. Like more than just couple goals. That is family goals right there. This is a beautiful couple. Neil Patrick Harris does incredible things for the community. He's a beautiful person inside and out. Clearly, don't know, I'm just saying from what was on social media. And just anyone who puts this much effort into a family Halloween presents is clearly going to be a good family. How can you dispute it? Look at how cute they are. Do you know what? I'm kind of impressed with the level of diversity that's in my couples shipping list. Initially I was worried because I didn't think I had enough, but actually I think this is a pretty good job. Right, okay. Next on my list is the one, the only, the beautiful Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra. I cannot believe the statement that this has made to like Bollywood culture. It is just so cool to see Bollywood and Hollywood merge. And Priyanka Chopra said something, again, don't know them personally, but she said something on a Jimmy Fallon show which just made me think, wow, that is a cool relationship right there. She's talking about why she didn't take the name Jonas and why she's Priyanka Chopra Jonas. And she was saying, when you marry someone, you don't become them, right? They are in addition to you. You're still an awesome kick-ass person just yourself, but this person is now also a very big part of your journey. So why would you just take that name and replace it with yourself? Because you're not replacing you, you're just having an addition. So I loved that. Jamie and I are also double barreling. Why can't I say that word? Double barreling. Not because of what I read, it just made me feel a lot better about it when I did read that, and I was like, oh yeah, that's another justification. Next up on my list, we're going into the realm of creators here now. Creators, YouTubers, whatever word that you choose to use. I have binged this content, and this content makes me so happy on my Insta Live, like the stories that I see. Colleen, Ballinger, and Eric. And, because babies are clearly part of relationships, little Flynn. Oh, like the cutest baby in the world. They're just so sweet together. The relationship seems super candid and just so right. And they play music together and they just seem to have a really good laugh. And isn't that what anyone wants from a relationship? They like don't put everything online. Eric seems to have a more withdrawn social presence, which is also so incredible. So for many reasons, goals, goals, goals. As we're on the topic of creators, because the rest of this list I'm pretty sure are just creators, there's one other that I don't know in person, but just felt like needed to make this list. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I just think it's freaking incredible. Lilly Singh and Scarborough. So cute. Their love knows no bounds. I ship them. There you go. They made the list. They are incredible. They deserve to be here, and no one will tell me otherwise. Moving on to creators that I do actually know and have had the pleasure of meeting in person, and therefore can 100% verify the wholesomeness, the magic that is their relationship. Claudia and Jessica Kelgren-Fazard. If you haven't seen Jessica's channel, which Claudia features on regularly, go and take a look. What are you doing with your time? They're just stunning people, and they work so well together. And they just, Jessica in particular has this like aura of just being a queen, and Claudia's just also a queen, but in such a totally different way. they're just stunning, beautiful people, and you can see their love. And they're wonderful, so of course I had to put them on this list. Their wedding as well looked beautiful. We stan a good lesbian couple, and seeing how supportive Claudia is when Jessica goes through struggles, like particularly deep and troublesome moments with her disabilities, it's just so beautiful to see. I'm sure when I said beautiful couples, many of you had Jessie and Claude in mind, but there you go. Didn't disappoint. Ha ha ha. To end this list, I have one other couple. I feel bad now because I'm pretty sure that there are other like creator couples that I've not really thought of or like thought to add to this list. Some relationships are not very public and therefore I don't like really want to promote. I'm sure there are just others that I've just completely forgotten about, that's lost my mind or don't know. So again, please put them down below. But the final couple for this list is the one, the only, the beautiful, I say one and only, the two, the only, beautiful Lucy and Ollie. Lucy is a creator, she has a wonderful channel which I've linked to below along with Jessica Kelgren-Fazard. I don't think I've come across more wholesome, genuine people. Just the word wholesome, if you were to look that up, Lucy and Ollie's face would be there. Lucy is blind, she's gone through a journey with Ollie where they got together before she lost her sight, and just seeing how they interact now and the support and the love and the trust that they have for each other is, I can't quite put it into words. It is just everything that a relationship should aspire to be. And that concludes my relationship list. What do you think? Did I do a good job? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did I miss some people out? You're like, oh my god, Shaaba, why did you not mention them? Pop them downstairs. Let me know. And I'll be like, no, or yes, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I have to say, making this video did cheer me up. I don't know, like, even though there's a lot of crap going on, it's just something nice about talking and highlighting positive things, right? Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more. I will catch you on Thursday with another video. Be kind and have a great day. Bye!